side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games. And how do they play against Ohio State? A big rivalry. Palmer, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game. But do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his man. It's Coleman. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first one.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You know, this is a running back. He wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the score. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 35, he's open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line.
There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room. It's Eaton. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The give from the gun. Fights off the defender.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Green. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Hill. Hard running there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He wants it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
A legendary rivalry in the state of Florida, Phyllis. Miami and Florida State back at it again today. Here is the latest. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Quentin Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Barres. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Hayes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
In a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. A designed run for the quarterback. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Wake Forest. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball.
He's trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole. And this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now improvising. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
scanning the field. It's Sayin. Grabs it in the middle. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw on third. Using his legs to buy some time. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He got it. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the toss. Creates a little room. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Going back to work on offense now. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Got it in the middle. It's Barres. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Barres. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Well, what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
back out there. Looking to throw it, say it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Got his man on the right. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. Think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Fleming. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. They're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Got his man. Looking for the end zone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Makes the grab down the left side. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Pulls it in down the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just trying to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got it looking for a first. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Wants to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they take it in for 6 more points. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Sayin. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I like the first thought process, man. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Barrett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Working on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the toss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He might want another play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to go up top. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal.
Great job converting the 2-point conversion. You've now made it a 3-point game, so all the pressure now is on your kicker. Not only do you have to execute the onside kick, you're probably going to have to kick a bomb to tie this thing up.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee. So Penn State takes down Ohio State, a couple of blue bloods, cornerstone programs in college football, and you know both sides can't wait until they meet again. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.